People should read the disclaimer. We are not your parents.
Wake up!
How's it going, Scrub? How's it going, Scrubs? There are a lot of stuff that happened since our last episode. So there were huge updates with the California wildfires. The victims of the fires were revealed last week. Dallas Curry, Anthony Mitchell Sr., Annette Rosilli, Erlene Louise Kelly, Victor Shaw and others. There are more updates to come as of making of this video. But there's also people that have a low IQ of a turkey. More than 40 arrested in Palisades fire evacuation zones. They were arrested for burglary, curfew violations, drug possession, driving violations, and other charges. Gavin Newsom might face resignation because of how he handled the fires. Firefighters from Mexico, Canada and the rest from other states were sent to help and fight against the fires. You guys are the best. And yes, Los Angeles and the rest of the cities are repairing itself. And the communities are helping out the people that lost their homes from the fire.
And they think LA is filled with rude, snobby rich people.
The LA community that are working together to repair the city is wholesome.
Too bad the mainstream media isn't covering that moment.
Unfortunately, there were wildfires that occurred in Hong Kong several days ago. I hope the people of Hong Kong are okay. There was a terrifying explosion from the SpaceX Starship. People witnessed the explosion in 4K. Lift Lab and Source Music have filed lawsuits against former Ada CEO Min Hee-jin, accusing her of making defamatory statements and obstructing business. The Lift Lab seeks $2 billion, approximately $1.5 million US. Source Music seeks $500 million, approximately $380,000 US. Ada filed an injunction at the Seoul Central District Court to preserve its status as the management company for New Jeans and prevent them from independently signing advertising contracts. The agency said Ada is receiving offers for various projects such as advertisements and events. We have already completed planning this year's activities, including the release of a full album and fan meetings, so we have conveyed our wishes to be able to communicate sufficiently with the New Jeans members, so it is uncertain that New Jeans will continue as a group after their activities are done.
The adults and those corporate masters around New Jeans had failed them.
New Jeans deserved better.
So let's get to the good stuff. So the ongoing conflict with Israel and Palestine had finally made a ceasefire agreement. Since October 7, over 46,000 Palestinians were killed according to Gaza's health ministry. Half of them are children, mothers, and elders. The agreement should see a total of 33 hostages returned from Gaza and hundreds of Palestinian prisoners and detainees released from the IDF. That doesn't mean the genocide officially ended apparently. The article said this is just the second ceasefire in the war, longer and more consequential than the week-long pause over a year ago, with the potential to end the fighting for good. Negotiations on the far more difficult second phase of the ceasefire should begin in just over 2 weeks. Major questions remain, including whether the war will resume after the 6-week first phase, and how the rest of the nearly 100 hostages in Gaza will be freed. Many Palestinians around the world were celebrating the ceasefire and are reuniting with their loved ones, and many are hopeful for a better future.
They should have pulled a ceasefire since the start, but those old geezers says no, you're anti-Semitic if you hate our ally and support terrorism. Glad the Palestinians are now free.
All love to the Palestinians and the Jewish people that are protesting against the genocide, and all love for Americans and the world that were against it.
Our Arab brothers and sisters are now free from those old geezers.
Never underestimate the power of the Palestinians.
So red dye number 3 has been banned in the United States. Erythrosine, also known as red dye number 3 or FTNC red number 3, is a synthetic cherry red dye derived from petroleum. It's used in cosmetics, hair products, pet supplies, and industrial coloring, but is most well known as a food additive. It's commonly found in baked goods, candies, beverages, and decorative foods. However, in January of this year, the FDA banned the use of erythrosine in food, drinks, and ingested drugs due to links to cancer discovered over 30 years ago.
Oh well, say goodbye to candy corn, lollipops, jelly beans and candy necklaces.
And cotton candy.
Oh man, those candies were my childhood.
Who the hell eats candy corn nowadays?
In London, there was a photography of fighting mice in the subway.
Oh, I thought they were dancing like they're in a Disney movie.
So am I hearing this correctly? Andrew Tate is running as the Prime Minister of the UK.
Well, this was not in my 2025 bingo card.
Oh dear God, that guy again? At this point, anyone can become prime ministers while the UK is in the rough spot right now.
Look at the beautiful photos of the nightlife in Tokyo, Japan.
Miles Morales is gonna have a field day with that one.
Toyota Minnesota is building a $10 billion city and will be opened in the future. United Healthcare had lost over $63 billion since the former Sears assassination.
Well, that's what they get for overcharging people with ridiculous prices.
A Pakistani man had gained attention for looking like Trump. This man is internet famous.
Twins, where have you been?
No, don't sing that song.
We got a Trump look alive before GTA 6.
Ever since the TikTok ban had occurred, many creators and brands from the United States had to say goodbye. Many of them and the users migrated to Xiaohongshu, also known as Red Note. It has hit #1 on the US App Store following news of a possible TikTok ban on January 19th. There were so many of those videos of making memes and it was actually funny. However, the TikTok ban has been lifted after 14 hours since Trump and the CEO of TikTok made an agreement, so the ban has been delayed until there's a final solution in order to keep TikTok forever in the United States. But it is uncertain for CapCut right now.
Like, what's the point with the ban if they don't have evidence that China is stealing our data? And the memes of Red Note had me hollering.
Speaking of CapCut, it has now returned to the US. I had seen other countries like the UK, Canada, Australia and others are having their one-sided beef against the US. But I'm British. TikTok wouldn't be the same without Americans and American creators. You guys are the true main characters and I love every single of it.
Oh, I thought I was having a midlife crisis for a minute and I'm so glad that I can watch all the K-pop content on the app.
Some are not happy with the ban being lifted, like Tom Cotton. This guy is infamously supporting the ban and other Republican politicians were against Trump's decision.
Didn't that guy pose himself on tons of gold during his enlistment in the Iraq War?
I heard the image was fake, but his support of the TikTok ban is pretty questionable.
No one forgot about that guy. The way he talked down towards the CEO is hard to watch.
Oh wait, Mr. Chu is no longer a CEO of TikTok. And what is Facebook doing on that app, bro?
Just like what Tamario said. Whenever those trolls making fun of us, we go forward white and blue on them. Rah rah America, rah.
Oh, just ignore them. They know that they missed us. Since we mentioned Trump quite a bit, the inauguration day happened and many people didn't tune in. The former president didn't attend to his second inauguration and the musicians that were performing at the inauguration had everyone scratching their heads.
Didn't Muskie Boy did a sussy salute?
I wonder where he got that from.
Oh, Muskie boy. A very naughty Muskie boy.
Many people rather celebrate Martin Luther King's 96th birthday and also celebrate Black History Month that will begin in February. So Oversimplified had returned for his third part installment of the Second Punic War. There was a trend when cats were freaking out over a time and shouting meow in the song.
I did shout meow like that to my friend Grunt and I was thrown in a dumpster.
So Vex Bolts had sneaked into 2025 and he gained back his followers a couple weeks back. Master of Hyrule had hit to 1 million subscribers. There was also a trend throughout January that many of people were grooving to the pull-up song. This guy has been going viral recently and his advertisements for the LC signed company as peak cleverness and comedy.
This guy was everywhere.
It was so unhinged but funny.
Ladies must love this guy.
That's the definition of true marketing.
YouTube is celebrating their 20th anniversary, which is the first YouTube video you saw. Mine is a Numa video.
Some guy that racket Ralph the computer.
Charlie bit my finger. It would have hit to 1 billion views if it wasn't sold as an NFT, but the video still makes me laugh.
Chocolate Rain. Everyone was singing that song in my 3rd grade class. That spooky scary skeleton dancing. It's 1,000 times better than some guy breakdancing in the Summer Olympics.
The Studio X Plus U drama-friendly rivalry is premiering on February 10th. Marvel Rivals is one of the most played games right now with over 600,000 players. The posters of Captain America Brave New World is here and the movie will be on Valentine's Day. The Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars are going to be the biggest movies yet and it will soon be the MCU's 20th anniversary. Here are the most liked Instagram posts in 2024. Number 1 is Justin and Hailey Bieber's photo of their newborn Jack Blues Bieber with 21 million likes. Mufasa the Lion King had almost 600 million in the box office. Sonic 3 has crossed the $400 million mark, earning $419.9 million worldwide and surpassing its predecessor's $405 million total box office haul. With the addition of Amy, Sonic 4 is gonna be released in 2027. Squid Game is having a cinematic universe apparently. Season 3 and 4 new spin-offs are happening. People have mixed opinions on this, but the rest are excited. The cast went on Hot Ones and it was straight fire and they had a concert that is new and I can't wait for season 3 of Squid Game and the cast are pretty charming.
Season 3 is gonna be solidity.
Please don't say that.
Let's see how the cinematic universe turns out.
I hope my cutie pie Jo Yuri doesn't lose. She's my queen.
So for the music side, for the Billboard Hot 100 of 2024, Die With A Smile by Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars had remained number 1 for several months. Lil Baby's Wham makes it big with number 1 debut on Billboard 200. Queer is having their first fan concert called 1, 2 and Queer. Racine Love Attack is on the 25 best albums of 2024. There is Funko Pops of New Jeans and Bunnies were freaking out.
Oh my god, they got Funko Pops of New Jeans. Shut up and take my money.
But in the middle of a lawsuit, odd.
and they are the fastest K-pop group to reach 1 billion streams on Spotify for 219 days. Central C and 21 Savage had a collab together with GBP. Meow were on an Elle magazine cover. Here are the most popular girl group songs on Melon each year. 2022 Love Dive by IVE, 2023 Ditto by New Jeans, and 2024 Fate by G-Idol. And G-Idol dominated on Melon yearly chart ever since debut. Wife at 100, Super Lady 85, Klaxon 57, Queen Card 51, and Fate at number 2.
The girls are on the top.
All love for G-Idol.
SM's girl group Heart to Heart are about to debut in the first half of this year.
Oh my god, a new girl group. I'm about to stand.
17 swept the top 2 spots on the album for chart for 2024. Their latest mini album Spill the Feels topped the year-end chart, while their best of album 17 is Right Here followed close behind at number 2. Both had over 3 million units. Stray Kids, NCT Dream, and TXT all also claimed 2 spots each in the top 10 for 2024. Stray Kids 8 took number 3 for the year, while their recent special album Hop came in at number 7. NCT Dream's Dreamscape made the year-end chart at number 5, while their recent album Dreamscape ranked number 10. TXT's Minnesota 3, Tomorrow and the Star Chapter Sanctuary claimed number 7 and number 8 respectively for the year. Meanwhile, Inhippen's Romance Untold ranked number 4 on the year-end chart for 2024. IVE, the only female artist to make the top 10, took number 9 for the year with their EP I've Switch. I've Switch by IVE was the best-selling pop girl group album of 2024, and the girls were getting a lot of love for their recent comeback, and One Young has gone viral for her blonde hair.
I love Winnie's blonde hair. She looks so cute and beautiful.
Chinese pop group Name and Kiss of Life had a group photo together, and Kiss of Life are having their Kiss Road in Asia tour this year.
I'd been jamming to Igloo non-stop.
aespa is having a great year so far. They celebrate SM's 30th year festival. Giselle went viral all month long with her visuals, and Mize was shook when she showed her tattoo.
Goddamn Giselle.
Oh, Giselle looks so cute and beautiful. And I love her tattoo.
And the members wore a Golden State Warriors jersey.
aespa will have a great year.
On digital charts, aespa topped the year-end digital chart for 2024 with their smash hit Supernova, while TWS's debut track Plot Twist followed at number 2. Day 6 claimed 2 spots in the top 10 with old releases. Their 2019 song Time of a Life took no 3 for the year, while their beloved 2017 hit You Are Beautiful ranked number 7. G-Idol's viral B-side Fate came in at number 4. IU's Love Wins All at number 5. Illit's Magnetic at number 6. Lim Ji-hyun's Rhapsody of Sadness at number 8. New Jeans How Sweet at number 9. And Girls' Generation's T.I.Ins to X at number 10. Circle 2024 year-end chart. Number 1. Global K-Pop. APT by Rose. Bruno Mars. Digital. Supernova by aespa. Streaming. Supernova by aespa. Download. Warmth by Lim Young-woon. V-Coloring. APT. Album. Spill the Feels by 17. Social. 50-50. Stray Kids SKZ Hop Hip Tape by Hot topped the world albums chart for the 3rd week in a row, and it also held steady at number 13 in its 3rd consecutive week on the Billboard 200. BTS's Jim and solo album Muse remained unmoving at number 2 in its 24th week on the world albums chart, in addition to climbing back up to number 106 in its 24th week on the Billboard 200. Inhippen's Romance Untold held onto its spot at number 3 in its 25th week on the world albums chart, and it also became the group's first album ever to spend 19 weeks on the Billboard 200, where it rose to number 154 this week. 80's Golden Hour Part 2 stayed strong at number 6 in its 7th week on the world albums chart, while BTS's 2022 anthology album Proof jumped to number 7 in its 134th week on the chart. TXT's The Star Chapter Sanctuary took number 8 in its 9th week on the chart, with Let's I Like You rising to number 9 in its 8th week. 17's Spill the Feels claimed number 10 in its 11th week on the chart, while Stray Kids 8 came in at number 11 in its 24th week. Finally, Les Serafim's Crazy held steady at number 12 in its 17th week on the chart, and BTS's Jin solo album Happy followed at number 13 in its 7th week.
I can't get over the song, it's so good.
Whenever those songs charted, you know those songs are total bangers.
I love Supernova, Drip, Golden Crazy. They're so good.
Here are K-pop girl groups / units with most revenue from album sales in Japan 2024. Number 1 is Twice with 2.97 billion yen, over $19 million. 21 will hold their Welcome Back Encore concert on April 12th to 13th at the KSBO Dome in Seoul. Baby Monster had announced their first world tour Hello Monsters on January 25th to 26th at the KSBO Dome in Seoul, and they released a music video of Really Like You, and it was cute. And their live performance of Shish hit to 17 million views on YouTube. Their performance of Drip at the 2024 SBS Gayo Daejeon gained over 5 million views, and the track is climbing Korean charts like Melon Hot 100. Jisoo's comeback is on February 14. Matt Champion and Jenna Slow Motion 22.5 meters is the most streamed song by a K-pop act with a name starts with J and having a double N on name on Spotify. And happy birthday to Jenny. Rose and Bruno Mars APT officially goes platinum. APT was certified both gold and platinum on January 9th, confirming that the track has sold at least 1 million units in the United States. Lisa was starred in the V magazine cover. I hope she has a great year.
21. Baby Monster and Blackpink are gonna rule 2025.
Here are the most streamed K-pop groups of all time. Number 1 is BTS with 80.3 billion streams. V is the winner of King of King December based on a weekly survey held on Idol Champ January 6th to 13th. He takes #1 place with 39.65% votes. He receives a 30-day digital poster IDs for his win. He also shared Blackpink's Rosé Stay a Little Longer on Instagram. Jimin, who becomes the first and only song by a pop soloist in history to enter the hit song revenue year-end chart in 2024, ranked #28, earning $1,854,178 in total revenue. The most streamed album/projects by K-pop soloists on Spotify. Number 1 is BTS's Jungkook with 5 billion streams. Here are the most streamed K-pop soloists of all time through all audio digital streaming platforms. Number 1 is Jungkook again with 15.27 billion streams. Here's the best-selling K-pop male soloists on Oricon all-time revenue. Number 1 is Jungkook with 2.4 billion yen, which is $15 million. For overall, Boa is number 1 and the only female solo artist with 19.9 billion yen, which is $128 million. The highest-selling K-pop groups on Oricon revenue. Number 1 is BTS with 58.2 billion yen, which is almost $375 million. BTS ranks as the number 1 K-pop artist in Japan's Oricon total sales ranking, which includes sales from CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays, and digital platform, with a total sales of 582.9 billion won, over $405 million. BTS Dynamite becomes first K-pop song to hit 2 billion streams. Rolling Stone crowns BTS Map of the Soul 7 as the greatest K-pop album of the 21st century. And they're totally right, son.
Map of the Soul 7 is peak music.
Damn straight.
Oh yeah.
All the boys are coming back this summer.
So guys, that's it for today. Have a great day and stay cool.
Since day one, young nigga on me. God ain't made two.